Hey, Narnach here. Welcome back to Duskers. So, a couple days ago, the update for 0.26 entered the future branch of the Steam beta thingamajig. So, I'm playing the future version now, and it contains a lot of bug fixes that I didn't even know were there. Well, I didn't even know the bugs were there, so that's good. There's some radiation shields, guns will no longer shoot on stealthed enemies, and you can rename your drones. And there's just a couple more other features in there. So yeah, let's dive in. Let's dive in and see. So last time I think we ended up here. We jumped to a new system? No, we were on our way to a Stargate, weren't we? So I wonder if this means the universe changed? Okay. Well, we'll see. Okay, so the difficulty on the right side, you got volatile. There's also hazardous. Is there anything else? No, it's just volatile and hazardous. So hazardous is even worse than volatile. So slowly getting further into the game and things are getting more and more dangerous. So let's actually have a look at the modifications, since there were some changes to that. Let's see if we have any new options. So the drones themselves are still just the way they were. We can repair them, we can boost their speed, which is something that might be useful. Give them extra HP or repair their video signal, which we did last time for most of them. Then we got a bunch of mods that we're not actually using at the moment. Someone actually has the speed boost, don't they? We got a nearly broken tow module, some extra generators and stuff. And we got some installed modules, including a second transporter, which we should be able to convert into scrap if need be. And of course the remote power. So we got a transporter and the remote power still hooked up. And for drones, yeah, we have one with a speed boost, which we could take off and then equip a regular shield on it. Got a motion sensor, we got the interface, so this was our scout bot. And with Control R, we could potentially rename him, but I don't know, I like the names. Just the random given names. Let's see, we have a shield here. And there's this odd thing that you actually need to activate shields before you can use them, which I think the logic there was that the shields will not count as used if you don't activate it. So there's no chance of it breaking. So it's not obvious at first glance, but once you heard the reasoning behind it, it does make sense, even though it's still a bit counterintuitive. So let's set off into this derelict. Let's see what we encounter. Two types of infestation: hull integrity medium, found an emergency note at a trading outpost, and then static. Okay. So R2 has an open door. And mouse got stuck. So that's a closed door. Open door. More scrap and stuff. Found a module here. Ooh, what's the module? Info. Ship upgrade, remote power. Which one of these? Oh, which one of these had the tow module? That was Tweaky. So that's navigate number 3 to room 5. Just to get it. Tweaky was also a gatherer. Ah, of course, yeah, Mouse was just a scout. So if we just tell them to gather all. Tow. Ooh, nice. Just. Okay, and if we navigate back to room 1. To Mouse, you can interface. Ship scan. Let's see. Room 4 we can't scan. We discovered some additional things. Let's see. Tell Tweaky to drop it. Navigate Tweaky back to room 5 to actually just navigate into room 2. Gather for everything there as well. Okay, then we navigate Tweaky back to room 5. There are no defenses in any of the rooms. Okay, that's fair. Does anyone else have a gatherer besides Tweaky? No, okay, so I don't actually need to type 3. Okay, so Tweaky, you're being a bit silly here. You obviously saw Mouse was there. There was no need to be rude and get stuck behind them. Okay. Then we can do a motion sensor on number 2. And we see that room 6 and room 4 are both hostile. That's a lot of fun. Okay, let's see. We can open up door 9. It's powered. So maybe something wanders off to another room and then we can close it and explore the other one. Like so. Sweet. Alright, let's take our mouse and start exploring again. There doesn't seem to be a lot. Okay, well this is positive. If there's nothing in here, it means we can't actually lose anything. So we go back to room 2. We can close door 11. We can open up door 9. See if things will bite and we just flush them out of the airlock. Sure, there will be a bit of radiation coming back in, but... Oh, this is even better. Okay, so... If there's nothing in there, you can just scout it. And there's a module here. I highly approve that. So... Oh, that was just a transporter signal. Trace. Nothing new. Get all info what's up on the floor. Reroute power. Ooh, that's also interesting. Okay, so reroute power, we take it back. Let's see, we have... All we have left now is the rooms up here. This is gonna be a pretty short one, I think. Well, I had to say it, right? That's always jinxing it. Okay, so we can drop the tow. Navigate number 3 to room 5. So we got 2 upgrade modules, 2 upgrade slots in here. Okay, let's close up D14 since we don't actually have to go there. Let's do a motion sensor for mouse. And we know room 3 is squeaky clean. Okay. Nothing in particular here. Info. Okay, so we can do a remote power on R3. Yeah, that confirms that there is indeed a room there that we don't know anything about. Okay. Did we try this interface over here already? We did discover some stuff in room 7, but we don't know anything about it. So if we open close door 12, we know there's a vent. Okay, so if we open up door 7, if there's something in room 7, it should wander through. Okay, that seems promising. Let's close the door again. Okay, so motion sensor on the mouse, which also has the shields. Maybe not the best of ideas, because we have to stop scanning. Okay, we'll just risk the key. Twiki is only our most valuable scout. So, what's the worst thing that could happen? Well, nothing happened. Oh, we just lost the transporter signal. Okay. This was it, I think. When we explored all the rooms, we didn't do a proper thorough scan of that one, did we? Okay, so remote. Let's see, let's close the door 12. We stop the remote power there. We can do a remote on that one. Open up the door in between. We can navigate Twiki to room 4. Twiki's being stuck. Come on, mouse really is not that fat. Got a shield on him, sure, but no need to be rude about not being able to come by. Do ship scan. Ah, room 4 was not scannable. Okay. Can we? No, we can't teleport. Okay. So we navigate back. Let's just put all the drones a bit more further to the back. Feeling a bit sad for Cory. It's just there, just being a spare drone, not really adding a lot. Okay. That was the derelict. Transporting items. Oh, motion interface are deteriorating. This is actually interesting to see that things are breaking down rather than just finding it out. Got more upgrades, so we can probably take one of the remote powers and butcher it down for scrap. Well, we actually have a lot of scrap now. Okay, so let's have a look. So we have the transporter and the remote power. We have a reroute power, which means we can reassign the room that, or the power source that rooms draw their power from, if I'm correct. So let's add that. I haven't used the transporter yet, and with the playstyle I currently have, I don't think I need to, because there's no mad dashing and luring things behind me. That's the way that leads to losing drones. So let's have a look at the modifications. So, yeah, so they're now actually starting to deteriorate. So maybe we should just have a double check on our interface. Tweaky is for hauling stuff. That means we tow and we gather. And the interfacing is nice, but Tweaky would be better off with a shield, I'm assuming. So if there's radiation, we should actually upgrade the shield to a radiation shield. Because then if there's something too dangerous, we can... if there's radiation somewhere, we can actually move through it. That seems like a pretty decent idea. Sarah is there to provide power, but with the ship also providing power, that's a secondary concern. But the motion sensor on Sarah is useful. Mouses are scouts. Motion sensor, interfacing. So that's why the speed boost was on there, I suppose. Okay, let's go back and do some. When we got 3 generators, we can turn one of them into scrap. This one we haven't used. This one, yeah, now we can convert this one into scrap. So what's the other one? This one has been used 5 times. It was 0 times, 3 times. Maybe we should turn this one into scrap then, because that's the one that we have used the least. Let's keep everything else. So we execute that. We need to reassign a generator then. And for these, they don't wear down. So we... one remote power we can convert into scrap, and one transporter we can convert into scrap. We execute on that. And now we just need to double check that, yeah, you get a generator again. Oh, the one that you've already used. Just keep the other one in a pristine condition as a fallback. Ship config, yep, that's good. We still have everything there, so now we just need to repair the modules we're actually using. Which means this one, 10 points of scrap, it's a lot. Failure probability, 15%, it's not a lot, but the fact that it's highlighted makes me scared. Because now it actually can start to break. That's the... putting a ridiculous amount of scrap in here might not be worth it. That one's slightly risk averse, so let's do that anyway. Okay. Okay. And that's it for this game. So I thank you once again very much for watching. And I hope to see you again next time. I think next time we should start exploring... Ooh, transporter. We need a transporter for an outpost. Okay, now I definitely want to go there. So, reroute powder goes off, transporter goes back on. And we can go there. Okay, we've jumped. We are ready for next episode. So, next episode, it's outpost exploring time. See you later then. Bye bye.